top of the table clash and ultimately cancelled each other out.
Yeah, it was probably a pretty even game, to be honest. I thought we started the game really well on the front foot. First 20 minutes, got a hold of the game, played in their half, created a few chances. The weather played a big factor, I think. There was things that crossed in and they were dropping short and going long, and it was a difficult conditions to play in. But no, I thought we dealt with them first half. I thought we'd be better the first half. Second half they probably shaded it. Man getting sent off obviously changes it. They go and sit in and they're difficult to break down. But no, I think it's another point. We kick on again, and it is what it is really. The boys are frustrated in there because they did create chances, albeit Partick had a couple of chances as well. So no, they're a decent side. They are a decent side. So we take the positives out of it and we move on.
As we just asked Ben a few moments ago, on one hand is it frustration, as you say, that you created chances, which is the main thing, but couldn't take them. But on the other hand, only one game to play against Thistle now and the 6 point gap is maintained.
Yeah, I think you can't look too far ahead and can't look too much into us against Thistle, because it's not. There's other teams round about there. Montrose are doing well, Airdrie are doing well. I thought it was a very similar game actually to last week against Airdrie, where we created chances when we never took them when we were on top, and obviously you think it's maybe going to come back and haunt you, but no, I thought the boys they carried out the game plan first half, especially the way they kind of nullified their midfielders getting on it, created chances. Big Samuel worked his socks off up there, and it was a real positive first half. Second half the gaps, the distances were a bit too big, and I thought they kind of sat in and played us in the counter, and created a few chances off of that. But no, you look at it as a whole, I think it's probably a fair result in the end.
Obviously, as a striker, especially during most of playing time, your focus would probably have been on taking chances and being clinical. And now, from a manager's perspective, is it interestingly is the main thing the fact that we're creating chances, albeit unfortunately couldn't take them?
Yeah, that's the thing. We've always been able to create the chances. It's just putting them in the back of the net. It's the hardest job in football, is putting that in the back of the net. But I was delighted the fact we actually kept a clean sheet. A clean sheet is what we base our play on. We get a clean sheet, then we have got players that are capable of scoring goals the other end, and we're just unlucky today. There's a couple of ones that we just never get the rub of the green. The cross comes in, it skids off people's heads, and Anton has a chance. Cal gets in behind. Salmon has a chance first half. There's loads of good things that happened. We probably, if you're being critical, we never moved the ball quick enough throughout the full game, but I think a large part of that is to do with the conditions. As you were running with the ball, you could see the players actually really focusing on where the ball was going to go, because the wind was taking it all over the place. But no, we'll look at it again. We'll go again Monday.
And that's the thing, important to kind of keep sort of momentum going and keep, as you say, it's an extra point towards hopefully what will be a successful season. Yeah,
exactly. We're in a really, really strong position, a really good position. I'm sure if you asked anybody else in the league, they would want to be in that position. So we're there to be shot at. Every team's going to raise their game against Falkirk, that's what they do. But the boys are more than capable of standing up to the challenges that lie ahead for us. We've got a really good squad in there who are all fighting to have that starting jersey, and it's good. Competition for places is good, and it keeps people on their toes and it keeps people fresh.
I thought Morgaro Gomez, I know you don't like singling people out, but I thought Morgaro sort of cruised through the game today, but in particular I thought the man of the match for me was Paul Dixon in that new centre half role. How do you think he's adapting to that?
Yeah, Dixon is a true professional. He's a real professional. He does his job. You could play him anywhere. You could play him anywhere on the pitch and he would give you everything. He reads the game really well. His experience comes into play, and I think he's a real strong player to have alongside Ben Hall, who's coming on a game. He made a couple of mistakes today, but he knows himself, and he's been great for us. So no, I think you could go through the full team. Were we at our full tilt? I don't think we were. We're maybe just a bit off it, but we'll take the point and move on.
With the transfer window upon us, I'll be shot if I don't ask the question. Are you intending on doing any business early, or are you intending seeing much activity at all?
We're in discussions just now. We're really happy with what we've got just now, but you never know what will happen over the next few weeks, and we're always in constant discussions and seeing what we could bring in, or what potentially we could bring in, or different things like that. So I can't give anything away in terms of that, but there's a long way to go.
And just finally, Lee, obviously East Fife I think are undefeated in their home games so far this season. If Falkirk are to go there and take the 3 points, what's going to be key?
Yeah, I think we'll have a look at them through the week. East Fife are a tricky outfit, and it is a difficult place to go, as is everybody. There's no easy games in this league, no easy games. If you can go on a run of 2-3 games, you're up there challenging. So no, we'll look at it through the week, and we'll assess the game today, and we'll take the positives out of that, we'll take the negatives out of it, and we'll do some sessions through the week, and we'll look forward to the game on Saturday.
Well, Lee, Merry Christmas, and as always, thanks for your time.